What's good? MBS Central, MBS Uncensored. We are back at it again. It's uncensored, man. And I got True X, the sports junkie, with me.
I told you, look, man, I told you I was gonna come through. I said, look, things have changed. I got a little bit more free time. MBS uncensored, I would be on more, and I'm here. What's up?
I haven't talked battle rap with you in a while. I mean, off the air we have, but obviously when it comes to this show, but we're gonna
Just
start
know I
things off.
talk different. Oh!
um, let's go to our very first topic or our topic that we're going to be discussing today, and it's the URL. They just came out and they just announced their next event, and it is not Nome. It is not Double Impact, but it is Nome Impact for the very first time. What's your thoughts on it, man?
I don't like it. Smack, Beasley, URL, I don't like it. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Listen. As somebody who appreciates battle rap, man, and y'all know they call me a sports chick. I look at battle rap kind of like I look at sports. And when I think of Gnome, man, I think of like conference finals. That's what I look at. I think Gnome, I think conference finals. I think like you thinking this is like the conference finals or the conference championship. Um, and now it feels more like an all-star game. It's no disrespect to the all-star game. I look at Double Impact like an all-star game, like a Pro Bowl. It's fun. It's cool. I'm the sports junkie. I'm going to watch because that's what I enjoy doing. But I feel like Double Impact is more of like it's not as competitive. It's not as serious. I know we have good matchups that, we're going to have on the card. I know they never released it, but I know it's going to be some good matchups, interesting. But it's never like one-on-ones to me. For me. And maybe I'm the only person that feels this way. I look at Summer Madness like I look at the Super Bowl, the NBA Finals, or the World Series, and I look at Nome like the conference championships, the semifinals, the Final Four game matchups before the championship games. And I think now you're taking it away from it like you did a couple of years ago. Well, I think it was last year or 2 years ago. 2 years ago when Summer Madness was Summer Impact. And I didn't like that either. I think that you're taking away from it. But hey, look, who am I to say, what it is? I just feel like they should keep it separate. If you want to have Double Impact every year, cool. Do that. I'm all for that. But don't combine Double Impact with Gnome or Summer Madness. It's just not what's up to me. I wish they would have kept it separate, Keo. I was looking forward to Gnome. I'm still looking forward to it, but it's not as it could have been if it had been regular Gnome.
Yeah, I don't like the idea also, and I think it's gonna have I think it's gonna have a huge impact on Cody also, because a lot of the top matchups has been on a event like Gnome. Gnome is like another version of Summer Madness, and you're not gonna get that. You're not gonna, we they had classic matches from Pat staying shotgun Suge, Geechee Gotti and Sue Surf. You had the Rum Nitties on there, Loaded Lux against Averb, matchups like those, and we're not gonna be able to see a matchup. I mean, double impact's cool, but and people already say that 2-on-2 matchups don't count as much. It's like an all-star game.
Exactly.
so
Exactly.
so but, people say that 2-on-2 don't matchups don't count. I don't know, maybe it's some budget issues, maybe they're having a hard time putting matchups together. The last Gnome wasn't that great, man. I'll be honest with you, because it was, I think the main event was T Top against Tay Rock. They had Danny and Nun Nun. They had Easy and Goods, JC and JC and Swamp in the final. So I guess they were having a hard time putting matchups together last year also and leading up to this year. And Double Impact has been pushed back a lot this year. The dates have been pushed back. We didn't have a Double Impact last year, so now with the Gnome, and now they decided to combine the events together. We don't know. We don't know why the events got combined together. Like I have no idea. I know what the main event is. I'm not gonna say it, but I don't. I think it'll make people happy, but I think people will prefer to see the gnome car by itself because it's a tradition, man. They've had it every single year. This is the first time where we're not gonna have an actual gnome event. We're just gonna have a gnome impact. I don't know. I'm just trying to mix it together. Like Gnome Impact, that's the card. Like that's hard to to put those two together. Like it's an actual event. Gnome Impact.
Yeah, man, that's not. I agree with you, man. Like I said, to me, it reminds me of an All-Star game. Those matchups really don't count. You don't look at when somebody loses in that kind of matchup. You're not like, oh man, that's an L on Geechee's record, or that's an L on Rock's record, or that's an L on whoever's record. It's just not. It's not, bro. I think a couple of years ago, wasn't it? Wasn't it Rock and Easy versus Geechee and Swamp, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I thought Geechee and Swamp won, in my opinion. And nobody talks about Easy taking an L in that matchup. So it's like, it's
Yeah.
not, it's for fun. Now, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed it. I watch them. I watch the Double Impact events. But I just feel like you don't mess up Gnome, man. No,
Yeah.
Gnome? Come on, man. Could you imagine? Most people will tell you in football, man, when there's 4 teams left, you have conference championship games. That week is the best week in football. People will tell you, that's better than the Super Bowl because it's just real competitive. And I look at Gnome like that, bro. I don't love this. I don't love it. So I hope after this year they go back to regular Gnome, and have some great matchups because this is
I
not it for me.
Yeah, I just don't like the gnome impacting. I like the one-on-one matches better. Now, I would be okay with it if they did have some one-on-one match battles and majority is based on 2-on-2. I'll be okay with that, but I don't know, it just doesn't seem right to me. I don't even seem excited about it, even though, like I said, I know the main event. I don't seem excited for the gnome impact because I when you think of the URL battle rap, the main events that you think about is Gnome and you think of Summer Madness. And obviously that's gonna be taken away from us. And I don't think the fans deserve that. Battle rappers, they look forward to doing it. And I've talked to a couple battle rappers myself, and they had battles originally booked for Gnome, and obviously it just got scratched off now because they're having Gnome Impact.
Yeah, bro, for sure.
So really quick before we get out of here, if you had to set some battles up for Gnome, what would you like to see?
Um, you talking about Gnome Impact, right?
No, no Gnome.
Just regular Gnome.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna keep saying it, bro. As far as regular Gnome, I'll give you one for both. Like if Gnome Impact and Gnome. I want to see Daylight versus Lux. I'm gonna keep doing it. I wouldn't mind Lux versus DNA, Lux versus B Dot, Lux versus JC. I want to see the big names, bro. That's what I'm into. I want to see Lux up there. Everybody knows he's my favorite battle rapper, but I want to see, man. Look, Lux, even Lux versus Rum Nitty. I think that would be crazy. I would
Mm.
like to see Rum Nitty versus Conceited on a Gnome stage. That would be crazy to me. But as far as Gnome Impact, I will say this. I wouldn't mind seeing Fonz and Av, who was fire when I saw him, versus Suge and Twerk. I would like that. I think that would be
Mm.
nice.
Okay, okay. Gnome. As far as Nome goes, I would look forward to see like a New Jersey's twerk against K Shine. Um, I would like to see Tay Rock against Av. Um, I would like to see Swamp against Averb. Um, or even Hollow against Av. And those matches that I mentioned, they got good storylines behind it already. So I that's why I would those are the matches that I would like to see. As far as the 2-on-2, obviously Fonz and Av, they're gonna be a team. Damn, it's just I would line them against like uh like maybe somebody from EFB. I would like to see that Fonz and Av against like Nitty and Geechee, because those are known as like the top puncher when it comes to Fonz and Av. I would like to see that 2-on-2. I would like to see some females. I would like to see the
Right.
Bardashians maybe against like mm, maybe against Miss Hustle and Vixen. I
That
think
would be
that
fire. That
I
would be fire.
Yeah, I think that would be dope. I would like to see DNA and Clips maybe against like Lux and Hollow.
Ooh, now you
Yeah.
talking.
Yeah, so those are the matchups I like to see. I am looking forward to 2-on-2 because I'm a battle rap fan at the end of the day, and we still got to cover it. But as far as Gnome Impact, I don't like the idea. I really hope it stays back to Gnome and they get back to Gnome. Like, I don't know what's the reason behind it. Maybe it's budget cuts, maybe it's the caffeine issues, maybe they're having a hard time setting up the battles, maybe they got something else big in store. But I just like the Gnome to be by itself and Double Impact to be by itself.